好的，继续回到这个胖胖妞的大冒险。那今天要来进行最后一个章节，主线任务的最后一个章节，孤注一掷。
Tilda, you there? I did it.
那我们看看最后的任务，先返回基地。
Silence is on board, so head to my base.
Impressive. I'll be there as soon as I can.
Now that I can fly, I might want to see what else I can do before I head back.
This 直接飞在卡在树上。对呀。能不能跑吧？不要。我回来喽！开门，开门。
Hey, Mr. Know-It-All is here. You know, your focus buddy who never smiles. I didn't know what to do with him, so I had him wait in your room.
Got it. Thanks. Well, Silence, Looks like you finally found a door you could open without me.
I'm glad it's there, actually. It kept me from having to mingle with the company you keep. But enough prattle. I believe you owe me an explanation. Your plans for the Zenith base?
You're right. I do owe you. My spear in your throat for deceiving me again. At the Hades Proving Lab.
I doubt you asked me here for that kind of reckoning.
No. Right now, I need your help. So I'm giving you one final chance. But if you ever betray me again, I will kill you no matter what the circumstance. Understood?
Very well. Though we'll both face a decidedly short future if you can't get us inside that base.
Aloy, your other guest is here. She's, coming to you.
Thanks. Good timing. The truth is, I can't actually get us into the base. But she can.
The company you keep is even worse than I thought.
Not a fan of surprises, are you? Oh, look. That must be your little invention.
Does the weapon work? Without self-destructing?
Of course it does. I've eliminated the imperfections and greatly improved its design and output.
How can we be sure?
Care for a demonstration?
Enough, both of you. We're in this together, at least for now. Go talk to Erend. Tell him I said to give you rooms of your own. I'll come see you when I get a chance.
Oh, no. You first.
Better get everyone in the control room, so Tilda can tell us what she knows about the Zenith base.
Oh, before I forget, I watered those plants for you.
Oh?
I just know they meant a lot to you and
Hey, look, I'm glad to see you. I heard you gave... I was half expecting you to birth.
Sorry to disappoint. Ready to head over to the Zenith?
Whatever comes.
Thoughts on our new...
I'd say she smells like death, but even death smells of something. She's more like a cold piece of metal.
She's... Have you talked to...
Erend and I tried speaking to Silence.
Charming, isn't he? I have to go.
I'll make sure Erend doesn't...
Thanks.
You flew? Kotala told me. You know, I saw we have... Does this mean we're...
Almost. I suppose you...
I almost went up to her. Every diviner I know would kill to get... But now that she's here, I don't know if I'm... Probably both.
You sure? I know things must...
I've already braved oceans and why not a few immortals with lethal drug?
Guess the more the... Are you...
I was wondering... She...
Don't worry. The Zeniths.
If you...
I hope our new...
The Silence...
He is. He refuses to do...
Oh.
You know that...
Our...
Yeah.
I'll be ready.
Aloy!
Wish I could say we don't need them. But even Regala.
Yeah.
Right. You,
I tried. And you say she wants...
I think so. Doesn't look like any of our guests are...
Yet. So, I've been busting my balls trying to learn to read. You're
Don't worry.
looking forward to it.
I guess Silence is keeping...
I was hoping...
Please don't.
You telling me you wouldn't want to get just one? After everything he's done?
Sure. I better...
Oh, you know where to...
Haven't seen you since the...
I saw you fly on the wings. I would say that I am.
Thank you.
It is I.
Did you meet Tilda?
There is something I wouldn't be surprised if my...
Honestly, with her, Your people keep mentioning...
The visions tell us that the 10 flew on for us. It is why the challengers... And now... like so?
I won't lie.
I can only...
Why did Tekote think...
Tekote knew that if I'd never... After I said, even though he knew it was X, so I
I'm sorry.
I am not.
Things will get ugly when...
I would have it know many soldiers died, though I am...
Leave that to me.
As you say.
Look, but I want her on a...
It is more...
Thank you. Think you're ready to...
I am to not...
You know...
If I live, what matters most is...
I'll do my best. I have to go.
Understood.
Okay. Maybe it's time to get everyone together so Tilda can brief us. All right, people. I need you up in the control room, right away. Okay, everyone. We all know what's at stake. Beta, Gaia. Not to mention life on Earth. Now, it might seem like the Zeniths are invincible, but they're not. We've got what it takes to break into their base and defeat them. We even have one of them on our side. Tilda, show us the base.
It is constructed atop the ruins of an ancient military facility on an island to the southwest. I can get us inside. To this location. Undetected.
How exactly?
You'll know when you need to. Once inside, our goal will be this structure. The launch tower. Gaia and Beta are being held at the top. But along the way, we will face overwhelming resistance. Most importantly from Gerard, Eric, and the others. But also...
Once I take away their shields, we should be able to deal with them. But it will be easier to deploy the device if someone else is carrying it. I'll need a strong back.
Carry stuff? Yeah, I can do that.
Even if your device works, there will still be Spectre drones, scores of them.
If only we had an army to fight them.
I've got that under control. You'll know when you need to. All right. We'll meet up again just before we go in. Where's the best place to rendezvous?
On the coast, just across from the island. Once there, I'll show you the way.
Okay. I'll let you know when I arrive at the rendezvous point. And then you can join me. In the meantime, do whatever you need to prepare. Understood? You two? A minute? Tilda helped me get in touch with Beta, and she told me something important. There's an installation inside the base. It's called a regulator. Here. Once we're inside, I need you two to split off from everyone else and destroy it. So you'll have to bring explosives. This will help stop the drones. Everything depends on it. You with me? After that, I want you to find a way to infiltrate the Zenith network.
How?
Go over all the data that Beta left behind. She knew how to do it, I'm sure of that.
All right. But why? What am I trying to do?
Find information about the Zeniths. Anything Tilda's not telling us. Silence is right about one thing. There's no way we can take her on her word.
I'll do my best.
Keep her safe, okay?
on my life.
Silence weapon to the
We're finally doing this.
Never thought I'd be off on a mission. I can hear the drinking.
If that one's not working right, you can have one of my spare focuses, you know.
Yeah, little bugger's got some personality, that's all. Saved my butt with those Spectras. You know, besides it,
Wouldn't want to spoil your look. Varro may...
Thanks. I was, so he, Vala, Ursa...
You know, we never did get that, and you never told me exactly how...
I guess we never got round to it. If...
You think it's...
Yeah? Oh.
So, how did Ursa escape Mad Sun King Duran's power?
Well, first she had to survive the sun ring. You know, for what? To die. Thinking somehow that was gonna appease all... And when it was Ursa's turn, the Carja thought she'd go down if they threw...
Oh, but she didn't.
As she defeated all of them. Even got some of Duran's Kestrel. And the Mad Sun King was impressed, I guess. He enjoyed it.
I remember you that's how she met Avad.
Yeah, but what no Carja scroll will ever tell you is how the young prince snuck Ursa out of the palace. He knew their best chance was to get Ursa to blend in. He got her everything she needed to disguise her.
I get the feeling she wasn't too...
Oh man, Ursa would have rather fought her way out of that palace. But Avad insisted it was the only way. Avad had to dress up as well.
She made a...
As perfumed and powdered as a babe. Ursa said he looked better like that than he ever did in a crown.
That would, definitely make for an interesting sight.
Oh, it worked like a charm, too. Not only did they make it out of the palace, they paid a traveling merchant to get Ursa to the border, and none were the wiser.
You were right. That was a story best told over a drink.
All good stories are.
I guess I should get...
I'll see you at the rendezvous.
I wouldn't have it any other way. I hope everybody's...
Aloy, at least...
Thanks. Everyone here...
You know, he realized I was... To be honest, I think we both... So... He asked me... He brought up this hologram of Earth that you two found, but we sat there. Just how every corner of it must be, and any fears I had... I miss him terribly.
I know. You and Aaron seem to be on...
He may have terrible taste in music, and that ale he keeps raving about it, I still plan on beating that...
Try not to hurt him. I should go.
Before you do...
What is it?
You place this focus in my care. If I should fall in battle...
So...
Make sure you stay alive to do so.
Let's just try... You nervous?
I'd be lying if I...
The plan will work.
Right.
The rest of us should be in... But you'll have to be...
What?
I don't know. Once all this is over...
I don't know. If I go back, I don't even know or what they do to me for reading. Even if I... Would I be willing to be buried away by the board of... Would I dare challenge... Or... Losing Federa?
Who's this?
She... We used to be rivals at the... I hated her guts. But apparently there's a fine line between hate and love. We became very close, and then I was assigned to the expedition. She promised she'd wait for me, no matter how long it took.
Well, that was smart of her. She won't do any better.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
I do. I want you to know I'm glad you're with us, Olva.
Whatever happens, I'm grateful that the legacy brought us together. I never thought I'd get to actually meet an ancestor.
Come on, do I look that old? Katalo will protect you.
I'm not afraid. I know Katalo if we die doing so. We'll try.
I need...
I'll be at the... May truth lead.
Did you need something? Bravo. You managed to sway a Zenith.
Not a chance. I thought you said the weapon...
There's always room, but that's not why you're here.
Since when were you...
Since you took modest success.
Tell me about the weapon. How does it work?
I've upgraded the delivery system. It now emits a wave-like effect covering a significant distance.
That doesn't fully...
No, but I'd be a fool to... Yes. Suffice it to say that the weapon will work.
Okay, so your big plan... You learned about the Zeniths from Hades when you interrogated it. Then you came up with a plan to defeat them by using a Tenakth army and that weapon. And to get the Tenakth to fight for you, or rather the Sons of Prometheus, armed Regalla's rebels with override tech.
Did you have an actual question, or are you still playing catch-up?
So all this time, even before I found the coordinates at the Spire, you were out here scheming. Why couldn't you just tell me?
When I learned of the Zenith's return to... I knew I would one day require an army of overzealous Tenakth to assault the Zenith base. The casualties would be, and I knew you would never allow such a sacrifice no matter how necessary. Thus, I devised a means to remove your interference from the equation.
You wanted me to surrender to the Zeniths at the Hades Proving Lab. They almost killed me.
Based on everything I knew about them, I concluded they would find you a useful asset, thereby keeping you out of harm's way and, more importantly, out of my way.
So you really didn't know they had their own clone of Elizabeth?
No. Unfortunately, there was no way I could have known that particular detail.
Detail? Well, I guess if it wasn't for that, we wouldn't be here today. Why help Regalla take over? If you wanted an army, you could have just gone to Hekarro.
Before Regalla's rebellion, Hekarro was only concerned with battling machines and fostering friendships with the Karja. Even if I gained his ear, he would never agree to send his forces to battle a threat he couldn't understand.
So helping a bloodthirsty exile was easier?
Yes. Exceedingly so. All Regalla craved was war against the Karja and anyone who threatens the Tenakth. She would have led the tribe into battle without question, which was precisely what I needed.
While I was out there, I had a couple run-ins with the Quen.
The tribe from across the ocean. And?
Their entire tribe was shaped around the discovery of focuses. One of them, Alva, even joined me here. Don't you want to know more about them?
No. They stumbled upon the greatest technological artifact from the ancient world, and what did they do with it? They shrouded the knowledge they unearthed in mysticism and taboo, creating a pantheon out of corporate shills.
Yes, well, it also led them to Thebes.
Did it now?
So those run-ins with the Quen I mentioned, we found Pharaoh.
You must have needed Omega clearance. So, what was it like?
Worse than you can imagine.
He single-handedly wiped out collective human knowledge. I'm sure it was still less than he deserved.
Let me guess. You would have scraped him into a jar so you could prod his brain, like what you did with Hades.
For a start.
Why create the Sons of Prometheus? You didn't need a bunch of Oseram tinkerers to make override tech.
They were a necessary safeguard. My time serving Hades and the Eclipse demonstrated the risks of getting directly involved. Through the Sons of Prometheus, I could execute my plans, all while remaining anonymous.
All right, Silence. And try not to mess with...
Ah, yes. For someone to live as long as she, well,
Yeah, I'm aware.
survival is only a necessity.
Do you know something?
Oh, I know a great deal.
Oh, a feeling. You mean you finally had one?
I'm, gonna clean my gear later. I can do yours if you want.
There you are. Well done, Aloy. You're truly a shining...
I've been thinking about what you said. At your house, it was more than that.
Perceptive as ever.
Okay, so... what happened?
I was an orphan. I had always been alone. By my 30s, I was starting to... And then I met Liz. I thought it was just shop talk. And soon we were flying halfway across the world. For the first time, I didn't feel... I think Liz felt the same way at first. But as time passed, it seemed as though she wanted...
So helping me. Restoring Elizabeth's dream. It's what?
A second chance, yes. I made a mistake leaving Earth while Liz stayed behind. So when I saw you, I knew I had to help you.
Why do you think Elizabeth...
I've wondered that for 1,000 years. She was brilliant. Visionary. But it also felt like she kept everyone at arm's length, including me. I think, in the end...
I found a recording of you after Farzineth's attempt to steal Gaia.
Yes.
I think she regretted how things...
Did she? Thank you for telling me. And that her last impression of me was as a functionary.
What else can we expect to find?
As I mentioned in the briefing, there are also printing facilities where the others have been amassing the net.
What for?
First for use in the base's infrastructure, and then to fabricate more Spectre drones, a small army of them. In addition, they've also been ferrying materials to and from our... After hundreds of years luxuriating in our digital comforts, the ship was barely spaced. Disaster can strike it.
Have you figured out how silent...
No, and I'll admit it bothers me, but I am confident it will deactivate.
How many of them are in the bay?
10, including Eric and Gerard.
What can you tell me about Gerard?
He was the head of the world's largest financial... It made him one of the wealthiest...
What does one person do with...
Buy more power, more... Gerard's always believed himself to be a refined... But beneath that exterior, it was his decision to restrict Beta's upbringing to her digital... While we were painted as...
Well, we'll deal with him soon enough.
I would very much like to see him.
When I was in the ruins of Vegas, I found data on a man named Stanley Chen.
Stanley. When we established our colony, he built an exact replica of Las Vegas. Lights, shows, gambling, every detail. And while others cloistered themselves in their own fantasies, he flung his doors wide to everyone.
The way you're talking about him, I'm guessing he didn't make it back to Earth?
No, he perished when our colony was destroyed. He would have been thrilled to discover that part of his beloved.
When Beta escaped and hid in an ancient research facility, I saw another one of the Zeniths. Verbena. Who was she?
A dull star amidst a sea of... Unlike most of Far Zenith's members who... Verbena inherited her billions. At age 24, she became the world's most eligible bachelor. Someone who levered...
What?
In a way, yes.
Well, she must have done something.
She was her own brand of ruthless. That much is true.
So, Eric...
I believe he got worse over... On Earth, he was the founder of a profit, even as governments abandoned. He found success with clientele that required him. There were also rumors that he but on Sirius, he retreated to... In them, he could go on
All of his tribe believes he was one of the greatest people.
Then they would be quite disappointed to meet him.
Okay, so...
An array of the wealthiest people on Earth. Titans of their industries.
And let me guess. All selfish and ruthless to the core?
Most, but not all. There were a few with whom I got along. Annika Murjani, for instance, was always delightful. She founded the Holonet's most successful dance channel and was herself mesmerizing to watch. And I had fascinating discussions with Song Jiao about her work in cellular biology. Our immortality treatments are due. But then there were others like Devin Miller, the CEO of a fast food printing corporation. His only real preoccupations, when I think about all of us.
Why did you make the data channel look like your house?
I built that house as a shelter to weather any storm. Cultural artifacts of incalculable value. Truly.
And you wanted Beta to see them?
Yes. I thought if she could experience Vermeer and Rembrandt, it would bring a heritage every bit as valuable. I'm sorry I had to cut off contact, but...
So you know a lot about me.
What would you like to know?
Well?
When I was 8, terrorists flooded my home city. thousands drowned, my parents included. My guardian sent me to boarding school. Among my peers, I was the strange girl, the orphan to be, all because of circumstances.
So we're a lot alike,
aren't we? Neither did I. First, from the technical and profitable expertise in those days. But as it turned out, the software I developed. From there, it was only a short step to...
You are a spy?
More like a service one could turn to for information. But despite that anonymity...
What happened when Forth...
They painted an irresistible vision of humanity, where we explored the furthest... It was only later that I realized, by the time I finally figured it out, the walls were closing in, Faros... So I accepted Farzine. I wanted Liz to come.
You said before that you're not like the other Zeniths. That you...
Out of necessity. I'm not proud of it. But both when Earth was consumed and when the colony on Sirius was destroyed, I did what I had to. Hence the data channel with Beta.
Okay.
I'll be here until... And thank you, Aloy. My past has always been a struggle. I see Liz's dream fulfilled.
Maybe we can make it happen.
We will.
You know, we've never played machines.
So...
I do not know everything that you... All that remains is to...
Thank you, Katalo.
You brought us together. Oh, and by the way...
Now that training time is over...
The Bulwark...
I'll try not to...
I know you...
We didn't really get to talk...
There was... If he were to not among the... When the fight is...
I'm sure he'd be... I'll see you soon, then.
It will be...
Just you wait, Varl. We're taking those space slugs down.
So, you return.
This must be from the cool route. Between the Rockbreaker and the Slitherfang, Regala really wrecked the arena. Elizabeth and Tilda had a history. The more I learn about her life, the more complicated it seems. I guess she saw something good in Tilda. I don't know what exactly, but it seems like it was enough. For a while, at least. When it looks impossible, look deeper. And then fight like you can win. I will, Rost. Now and always. With Regala out of the way, Ikaro and Tanakh, they're safe. The future's up to them now. I do wish they'd drop all the honorary names they've given me. But if I've learned anything about them, it is not a battle I am going to win. Focus. It's Varl's. I used to think no Nora would ever accept one. But Varl did. Even when he was overwhelmed. He refused to let me push him away. I miss Varl. It still hurts to think about him. I don't know if the pain will ever really go away. When I find that bastard, Eric, I'm gonna make him pay.
Sneakers that weren't used for sneaking. Got it.
Time to get off.
I see you, champion. Sit. Leave.
Rain hits hard in flight. Turn this thing around. Some of them are still around, even though Regala's out of the picture. They're camped under a horse.
Oh, now
I've been spotted.
Aloy, it's Kotalo. Thought this might interest you. 3 of our soldiers have gone missing in the Valley of the Fallen. The whole area is crawling with machines. There have been reports of glowing lights off the coast. Marshal Vera should be at the valley's entrance. She might need your help.
Thanks. I'll look into it when I can. There. Rendezvous point. I should take care of everything I can before calling in the others to attack the Zenith base. Okay, everyone. I'm at the rendezvous point. It's time to rescue Beta.
Understood, Aloy.
Aloy,
Where are the others?
not far behind.
Egghead here couldn't stand traveling with the pack.
Are we all here? Then let's begin.
A tunnel.
An ancient escape route from the ruins on the island. When I realized it ran all the way across the water, I thought it might prove useful to come and go undetected. So I concealed it from the others. Shall we?
I wish there was a less pungent way to get way inside the base.
Agreed.
There's the launch tower. That plane offers a little cover, so the only viable path is through there. There will be Spectres guarding it, and many more can be deployed from those hangars.
All right. Alva, Kotalo, get to it.
Where are they going?
Somewhere important. Erend, you're with me. You guys, take the high ground in case we need covering fire.
Tactically sound, I suppose. What will she do?
There's a sensor node nearby. If I hack into it, I should be able to scramble the network and keep you undetected. But not for long.
Then we should proceed.
One more thing. Open up the channel to Beta. Audio only. Aloy. We're here, and we're coming for you. You know what to do, right? As long as you hold up your end. We will. See you soon. Be careful. Let's go.
Get to the launch tower as quickly as possible. I'll do my best to conceal our intrusion.
Beware, Aloy. Spectres ahead.
Company. Follow my lead.
That's what I do. Hit it again.
You aren't winning this battle, you love.
Get to the launch tower as quickly as possible. I'll do my best to conceal our intrusion.
Beware, Aloy. Spectres ahead.
Company. Follow my lead.
That's what I do.
All right.
Find anything?
Yeah.
I think there's a cave up there that might get us through that ridge.
Let's climb up to it.
What's in this backpack, metal bricks?
Aloy, Alva and I are closing in on the regulator.
Keep me posted.
It's creepy in here.
Don't worry. I'll protect you.
I wish I had a glider. I guess I'll find another way across. Hey, you.
Can we please leave the cave now?
Dead machines on this island.
We killed a great many when we landed here. Their salvage may prove useful to you now.
Another Spectre.
Sneak or fight? You
Guys,
choose.
let's go quick.
Aloy's under attack! Cover her!
Firing!
Better than any Oseram.
Tired yet?
Yep. Yeah! Clear those weeds.
With who?
Pick it up. Need it? Not
These
here.
bastards are good sport!
We can take this one, Aloy! Keep moving!
Use acid. Corrosive. Oh! I heard that crunch from here.
That Stormbird carcass should get us over the gap.
I hate stormbirds. But I guess, that dead one's handy enough. Hey, you remember the good old days when our only worry was whether Meridian would be destroyed? You know, instead of a whole world?
Oh yeah. Good times.
More specters. I'll attack you.
It's not gonna back down.
Can you hit this thing with acid?
Weapons without ammo, just extra weight.
That's the weak spot.
I think that's all of them. Let's push on.
Any good loot?
A little. Here, up this rock. We're gonna have to climb around this corner.
I'll try not to complain.
I can see the way forward. Keep moving.
Going as fast as we can. You all right?
Sort of.
Looks like the other section's under control.
You shoot like a new Taru, Aloy!
How many specters do the Zeniths have?
Aloy, I'll bend our position.
Do it. Blow the regulator.
A moment while I ignite the charges.
Alpha and Catalo did their job. Now it's Beta's turn.
Aloy? I think we're in trouble.
Whatever you plan to do to stop those specters, you better do it now.
I'm not doing anything. Beta will. She just needs a little time.
Time that we don't have.
Come on, Beta, come on, come on.
What is that?
Our army.
I think you got their attention.
Very clever. You had Beta inject Hephaestus into the base's printer matrix.
Which is faster and more powerful than any cauldron.
Now we can crank out machines to its heart's content. Get to the launch tower before this whole place becomes a war zone.
Your maneuver, as clever as it is, means that Hephaestus has escaped containment. It will no doubt flee back to the Cauldron network.
We grabbed it once, we'll get it again.
Or find a way to replicate its functionality, perhaps. The Apollo database.
Aloy, in case we don't make it, I just have one request.
What is it?
That we had to do all this climbing. Here when you want. This'll help.
That a big rock might give us a bridge to get up and through.
Gotcha.
I guess not all the specters are fighting our machines. I think they can handle it. I'm not giving up.
Aloy, can you hit this thing with acid?
This way. Made it through without a fight.
To the right, I think.
And now to the left.
Let's take them out.
You can get to the launch tower through the hangar up ahead. I'm heading over to join you now. The hangar's in bad shape, but I can see the way in. Hurry, Aloy!
By the blood of the Ten!
Good work, everyone. Let's go.
Come on, let's go!
This way, demon! Ah! This is the death I was promised. Go!
May Regala return peacefully to the city.
She cared nothing for peace.
At least she died on her own terms. That's right.
Oblivion draws no such distinctions.
Aloy, it's been intense, but Catalo got me to a network node. I'm trying to get in.
Keep at it. We're almost to the tower.
Now we know who's been causing all the fuss. Tilda's little pet.
Silence. Zenith inbound. Can we drop their shields, please?
I'm powering it up. Stay still.
This is pointless. You can't hurt us. Face it, you're worms that ooze through the cracks into our basement.
Silence?
One moment more.
But I might just spare you if you give up Tilda. I think it's safe to say she's forfeited her share of our operation. Permanently.
There.
No? Nothing? Fine. All right, people. Light them up! Are we supposed to be scared?
Gerard escape. It won't take long before he preps the shuttle for launch. Then he'll be able to take Beta and Gaia into orbit and onto the Odyssey beyond our reach.
We gotta go through there?
I failed to see another option.
Then we'll carve a path. Ready?
Get to the top and secure Gaia. I'll stop Gerard.
Gotta get to the top of the tower and free Beta.
Aloy, what? Die, my seat fell. Apologies for that. We're okay. As long as Alma hurries.
I'm almost into the network! Just do the best you can. Okay, an elevator. Promising.
You got some unfinished business, little girl. I don't need a shield to take you out.
Trust me, you're gonna wish you had one. Whoa! Can't let him catch me.
I'm taking you down! Not much without your shield, are ya? No shots left.
Aloy, are you there? I'm on my way to help. Just need to find my way in there.
You're done for! He's almost down. Oh, well, that's new.
I almost forgot what it was like to hurt.
Now we're having fun, right? You okay?
I will be. In time. Go. Rescue your sister. I'll regroup with the others and make sure they're all right.
Looks like the machine's inspectors have almost wiped each other out. What was that?
Aloy, Gerard just activated the self-destruct failsafe on the printing matrix. He's taking control of a number of systems.
Including the lift?
I'm afraid so. He's restricted its access to the top. You'll have to climb from there. I have to go. I almost have.
Errand? Is everyone alright down there?
Mostly. We're cleaning up the last few specters.
What about the Zeniths?
Dead, I think. Zoe told me you got Eric. Good work.
Yeah. Thanks. I guess only Tilda and Gerard are left then.
Aloy, you there? Listen, I got into the network, but only for a minute before I was shut out. I found a bunch of flight plans and trajectories, as if the Zeniths were planning to leave Earth.
Doesn't make any sense.
I know, but there's more. The files I found have a lot of references to something called Nemesis. Whatever it is, the Zeniths are afraid of it.
Alva? Alva! What's going on here? Maybe Beta can help me figure it out. If she's okay. There. Are you okay? Look, I know you've been through a lot, but you have to help me access the Zenith network. I need to see their files, anything referring to the word Nemesis. Okay. Over there. The systems are down all over the base. I should be able to take advantage of... Yes, Nemesis. Here. There's something in deep space. It's following the Zeniths to Earth. Look. Escape vectors. Alva tried to warn me about this. The Zeniths aren't planning to stay here. It's a machine of some kind. Or a swarm of them. The energy readings are astronomical. Aloy, I don't think a natural disaster destroyed the Zenith colony on Sirius. This thing did. Earth isn't a new home for them. It's a way station. They're on the run.
I see you've been busy.
And you've been lying. Nemesis, what is it?
It is us. The mines of Far Zenith. Or failed copies of them, anyway. Back on Sirius, some of my peers weren't satisfied with physical immortality. They wanted digital transcendence. A way to upload their minds into any form, organic or mechanical. Nemesis was a failed experiment to that effect. Abandoned, but never erased. An immense database of our memories, emotions, and prejudices left to fester.
And it destroyed your colony?
We didn't realize it had gained sentience until it broke containment. It had everything it needed from our memories. Security protocols, system specs, override codes. It hacked everything before we knew what hit us. Then it took over our printing facilities, allowing it to gain any machine form it needed to wipe us out.
But why?
Imagine being trapped alone for decades with only the twisted echoes of megalomaniacs for company. It hates us for abandoning it to that prison. And now that it's free, it will do anything to destroy us, including denying us a safe harbor on Earth.
The extinction signal that woke Hades. You didn't send it. Nemesis did.
Finally, you understand. And when that failed, it launched from Sirius to finish the job itself. Which is why we must flee to a random planet circling a random star, somewhere it can never find us.
With Gaia, so you can build yourself a new world.
That's the plan. Even now. Earth is finished, Aloy. Nemesis will scour it of life to deny its creators a viable home. But Elizabeth's dream won't die. You'll come with me to the stars. And with Gaia, we'll create a new world. Together. Where that monstrosity could never find us.
What? No.
I loved Elizabeth. More than you could ever know. And I let her stay behind to die with the rest of humanity. A mistake I have regretted for 1,000 years. Now she stands before me again. Not some inferior copy, but her best possible self. So I'm not asking. You're coming with me. It may seem harsh now, but you'll forgive me in a few centuries.
You can't force me, Tilda. Your shield is gone.
I have something better. Spectre Prime, to me.
Take cover! Get to the door! Submit, Aloy. You can't win. No!
I've heard that before.
I can endure. You cannot.
I better scan that thing first.
Against the lightning.
Oh, that thing's fast. Ha! Those cold plates are vulnerable. You're not taking me, Tilda!
This Spectre was designed to survive against more than that.
more.
I have you!
Elemental ammo is making a dent in those gold plates.
Ask yourself why you're holding back.
Cut that thing's armor!
I knew you didn't truly want to hurt me. I can endure. You cannot.
That did something. It's quick. A few more hits.
I have you. Soon we will be all that is left of the human race.
It's over. Why couldn't you just let me choose?
She tried to take you. And she told you about Nemesis.
So you've known all along.
From Hades, yes. Along with data on how to circumvent the Zenith shields. Everything I did to create the rebel army was based on that knowledge. To reach this place, this moment.
And you couldn't just tell me?
Come now, Eloy. You're the last person to act sensibly in the face of impossible odds. When I learned of Nemesis from Hades, I saw the pieces on the board and how to play them. And in that same moment, I knew it was a game you would never play. That you would interfere and attempt to save the Tenakt. I was correct, to a point. You ruined my plans, but brought your own to fruition. The end result is the same. We're here. And now it's time for me to leave this doomed planet behind. To seize the Odyssey and the Apollo database, and begin a new chapter in my pursuit of knowledge, one with infinite possibilities. You can join me if you so desire. You've more than earned your place. Unlike Tilda, I'm extending a polite invitation.
You're going to just take off? And abandon everything? Stay. Help me fight that thing.
Perhaps Tilda didn't adequately define the threat. Nemesis can't be stopped. It destroyed a highly advanced Zenith colony in a matter of hours. What hope does this primitive tribal Earth have? If you brought Gaia, you wouldn't be abandoning life. You'd be saving a seed for a new world. Just as Elizabeth did. It's the choice she made. The sacrifice of all that is for the hope of what might be. If she were here in your place, she would board that shuttle, Eloy.
Is she hurt?
Still on her feet.
Thank the 10.
Goodbye, Silence.
She looks okay.
She looks victorious.
As always.
Aloy. You did it.
Hey, where's he going?
As far away as anyone can go.
Oh. Are you sure?
You're staying.
For a time. You people are going to need all the help you can get.
Does anyone else need a drink?
Not if it's that ale of yours.
I'd be fine with a nap.
Excellent idea.
I hope it's really over this time.
There's another battle ahead, Elizabeth. Very different than the one you fought. It's not about the distant hope of creating a new world. It's about preserving the one we have. My friends have a new mission. To spread the word and ask for help. They've taken it in stride. I think it's because they've always known what I've only just started to understand. That the people of this world have the strength to fight any battle. The ingenuity to solve any problem. Courage to overcome any obstacle. And the resilience to rise after any setback. As for me, I can't say I'm not afraid. What lies ahead will be harder than anything we've faced before. But I know I can put the fear aside. Because for the first time in my life, I feel like I'm not alone.
voice has grown so somber. These words don't seem like mine, but the iron won't subside. No matter what I try. My raindrops in the flood, in this emptiness, in the storm. If I falter, if I fall.
好，花了10几个小时，终于把主线给过完了。接下来就终于可以好好的享受我的游戏了。大概明天开始就会开始解支线，然后把所有的任务解一解。这一代感想来看的话，就是画面非常的好，超正点的。可是最后那个结局，感觉好像会有3代，好像没有写完的感觉，没有一个结局。不过整体来说还是不错的一款游戏。对，好，那今天的直播就到这里了。OK， 我是村长，大家晚安，再见。